2018 is looking to be a very important year for the family sedan. A few months ago, I showed you an all-new version of the 2018 Camry, and today Honda has flown me out to New Hampshire to drive the equally important 2018 Accord. So has the company given midsize buyers a reason to not pick up one of those crossovers? That's what we're here to find out. As the flagship sedan in the Honda lineup, the Accord is a pretty important model for Honda. And you can see here, for this all-new 10th generation, Honda has given this car a full redo. It now rides on the same platform as we saw on the all-new Civic a couple years ago. Now, immediately you can see the design has a lot of the corporate design language that we saw on the new Civic. All Accords will come standard with full LED headlights. They also have LED daytime running lights and LED turn signals. The Tourings will give you LED high beams, and then the upper trims will also have LED fog lights. So if you see fog lights on an Accord, they'll have an LED. Now, this particular one that I'm showing you is a Sport 2.0T trim. It's actually a new trim this year. Previously, the Sport only came with one engine. The Sport has a unique black grille, which I actually think looks a lot better. The other trims will have a chrome grille, which I think just stands out a little too much with this car. Now, looking at the rest of the profile, you can see the new car is a lot lower. It's a lot wider as well. I think it's about a half-inch wider. And this particular one with the Sport has 19-inch wheels. They're riding on 235 series rubber. They look great. The Touring trim will also have like a 19-inch wheel. The lower trims Accord will come with smaller wheels and tires, of course, showing where it falls in the lineup. Now, looking around the sides here, Honda actually stretched the wheelbase by about 2 inches, although the overall length is a little bit shorter. It's like 0.6 inch shorter, although it doesn't look like that. This car looks longer to me when I see it in this profile. Now, at the back, you can see here there's a new, fastback roof design, kind of going with the theme of sedans needing to be a little bit more stylish. It's got this interesting kink here, and the rear overhang actually looks a lot bigger versus the previous generation. Now, the rear of the car is kind of where I have my issue with it. I don't particularly think it looks handsome. I don't like the shape of the taillights, although they are nice LED brake lights. They just kind of, to me, remind me of like a Buick or maybe even a Chevy Malibu, at least a previous generation. But again, looks are subjective. I think the old one looked a little bit better. Integrated dual exhausts are included on most of the higher trims. And then this one you can tell is a Sport from the badge, and then it also has a 2.0T badge to designate that this is the up-level motor. Now, one thing that Honda was able to improve is the cargo capacity. The trunk is massive. This is actually one of the biggest trunks in the class. It measures just under 17 cubic feet of space, about a cubic foot more than the old model and the Camry. And then when you look underneath here, it has a temporary spare tire instead of a fix-a-flat kit, and the seats, they fold down to give you a little bit more space as well. Now, this Sport model that I'm showing you does come with the company's Smart Key Access System with push-button start. That is an improvement over the previous model, which you had to go for an EX lease to get it. You can see here's the current Honda key fob. It's got traditional buttons. To lock the door, just keep the key on you. Touch the little pad here. That locks the door. There's a sensor in the back. Touch the back. It'll unlock the door for you. Now, let's take a look at the inside.